Hey guys, kind of headache right now, but I wanted to go ahead and I just finished watching The Dark Knight Rises, and just like someone commented on the video I posted yesterday, saying, "You haven't seen it yet? You're gonna love it. It is so awesome." And oh my god, it was. It was so good. I actually started crying at a certain point in the movie. Because I was like, oh my gosh, this can't be happening. It was so good. Like, I, I didn't have expectations. Like, I have big expectations, seeing as I've seen all the movies. I've seen even the ones before the ones Christopher Nolan did. And, oh my gosh, this was so amazing. Um, and I realized, I said in the other video that there were just two people from Inception in this movie. That was a lie. There was a third person. The one that, if you've seen Inception, which I hope you have, it's such a great film. I actually own it. I got it. That was one of my favorite movies I went to see in the movies that year. And what can't think of her name right now. I'm going to find out. What's her name? What's her name? I think she's it on here. She should be anyway. I want to say it's Marion Cotillard. I can't say her last name right. It's weird. But she played Leonardo DiCaprio's wife in Inception. And she was a not so good person in that movie, as you know if you've seen it. I won't spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it for some odd reason. But she was also turned out to be a bad character in this one too, which is interesting. I like how she can play bad people. Like, it's very deceptive though how her character came about. Like, she just, at first she seemed as a normal person, like a normal woman who was just trying to get Bruce Wayne to keep going with the project they were doing for the energy saving thing or something. It had to do with the thing that's under, I think it's under his house. It's like this, some kind of I can't even think of the name right now. My head really hurts really bad, but it basically made like pure energy fuel. Like, I can't explain it. It's really hard to explain. It was magnificent, by the way. But she was deceptive because, okay, when the whole craziness happened, when Bane came and took over the damn Gotham City, and basically you find out to like almost the very end that she was playing two people at once, as Bruce Wayne does. He is Batman, Catwoman, does as Selina. And so I was like, what is going on here? And it was insane. And so what happened was, I'm sure most people have already seen it, but I wanted to talk about how crazy this was for me to be watching this movie. So she ended up being Bane's. She was the girl. She was a little girl who ended up getting out of the pit, and Bane was the person who rescued her. And what Bruce had thought, and what I thought, because it looked like a boy, not a girl. So most people thought that it was Bane who was the one who got out of the pit, when actually Bane was the person helping her get out of the pit, and apparently he loves her. But I thought, oh, that's cute, but bad, because they're evil people. And she almost got away with the bomb thing, because Bane turned the little project thing into a bomb, and took it out of the underground layer thing, or whatever, and it was insane. I can't even say how much craziness is on this movie. I have to talk about my favorite character. Just a kid, my favorite character, like, somehow I always love the characters that Joseph Gordon-Levitt plays. I don't understand why. He's just brilliant. I love him. He's awesome. His character, he was Officer Blake, and he was amazing, and I loved it. And at the end, okay, so when they're basically summing up like things that you thought happened that didn't happen. So one, because I'm trying not to make this long because my head is killing me right now. But one, And like what it looked like, that Bruce Wayne or Batman died when he dragged the bomb in his new Batmobile, which is actually some kind of flying ship thing, weird thing, which is awesome at the same time. And he hooked it to the ship, the hovercraft basically, and he made it go. He flew it over the bay to the horizon. I seen the horizon, and there's a big explosion when it gets to 3 seconds, and it's insane. And then it combusts, and Blake's looking at it, and then he throws his badge, his officer, he's usually technically a new detective, but oh god, this dude, he grew, his character was really thought out, I swear he was. And so he just threw it back. He's like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I bet he couldn't do it anymore after all the things he had to go through to get Gotham City back to a good place. And so yeah, he's one of my favorite characters. I love him. 2, oh no, that's what I was talking about. And with this character at the end, when they were showing what happened, that Batman or Bruce Wayne did not die. Him and Catwoman, yay, happy about this part. They were together at the spot. So in the beginning, not in the beginning, it's kind of hard to do place points in the movie when you it's not very long. It's kind of long for Batman movies. You know how Batman movies are long, or the Christian Nolan ones are anyway. And Alfred and Bruce had an argument, but before that, he said he always takes a holiday when Bruce was gone those years, when he was like away after his parents died, and he would go to this cafe. It was a little cafe, and I can't remember what the city was. And he would go and he would sit there and he'd order some kind of drink, and he'd sit there and hope to look over and see Bruce sitting there with a mate and like a family. This part made me so happy because they freaking made it happen. Like, well, he doesn't have a family, but him and Catwoman were sitting across there, and Bruce looks over at him and just nods and smiles. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. Because I was pissed off when him and Miranda, who is Marion's character, because they slept together. Like, this was when it was getting really bad. It's when the Wayne Enterprise said all the money got taken away because Bane did something to the little stock market exchange meeting thing they were having. He put something, like, his Catwoman. It's very complicated to explain this movie because it has so many freaking layers. Like, you just don't, it's hard. You can just watch the movie, really. You just do. It's amazing. And it was awesome, but they ended up being together because she was gonna go. She was like, I'll open the tunnel for you, and then I'm gone. And he was about to die because Miranda, who we ended up knowing is bad, she's a bitch. She ended up cause she was from that same place where Bane's from, that little pit place, and so she like stuck him like with this some special knife or something, and apparently it like killed him slowly or something. And Bane was almost about to kill him after she left, because she had to go get the she had to stop she was gonna have to stop what's his name, the commissioner, from getting the bomb away from the town, because she wanted to respect her dad's last wish, because he's a badass bitch. And so basically, while she does, she's like, you can't kill him, you have to let this knife do its job. Cause she pulled it out, because apparently it just kills him slowly. It's like heat or something, some weird kind of knife. It's kind of cool at the same time. It's really bad because he's in the bat suit, and she knew who he was the whole time. She knew he was Bruce Wayne / Batman, and she was just being a bitch and stupid, and I don't like her. So I was happy, and Catwoman came and saved his ass, and it was awesome. And I was excited, and it was awesome, and I loved it. And I'm probably gonna watch this movie again. I love Tom Hardy. Like, he's amazing. Like, I didn't even know about him till Inception, which is probably bad, but I loved his character in Inception too. And then I started kind of heart kind of sores a little bit for Bane, because all he was doing was trying to protect his lady, who was technically younger than him. For some reason he fell in love with her, which is weird and kind of wrong, because, you know, that's a large age gap. She was still a kid, and he looked like he was 20 years old or something. I don't know. It was interesting. That movie was brilliant. I loved it. It was amazing. Oh, it kind of actually helped me as a writer. I loved all the layers of it, and I had been itching to write this one. It might be just a story, or it might be a book, but it's like, it deals with an assassin, right? And it's crazy. I should have two book stories slash whatever you want to call them that deal with assassin, but this one deals with woman assassin, right? I'm not gonna say what it's about. Someone might take my idea, but like, I don't know, Catwoman, her arc in this final film kind of really helped bring it home for me. And so now I'm writing it. I'm gonna write it. I'm gonna start the first chapter today. I don't know. After I have to lay down because my head really does hurt. It was hurting when I woke up this morning, and it's hurting again. And I might just need to lay down for a little bit. Then I'm gonna get up, write some, and then I'll go. Then I'm probably gonna watch another movie. I don't know yet. Wait, no. Today's Wednesday. Criminal Minds coming out tonight, so I have to watch Criminal Minds tonight, and then I'll just end up watching a movie tomorrow when I get off. Whenever I get off. I might just take a watch. Anyway, this movie is amazing. You need to go get it. If you have not seen it, which I'm probably bad for not seeing it until, well, I don't drive. I don't car. I didn't have money when this movie came out in theaters. But it was brilliant, and I loved it, and you will too if you have not seen it. Oh my gosh, the special features are amazing. Like, I didn't even get through all of them, because I started the one with the Batmobile. Like, they take you back from the first time they created Batmobile for movies. Or was it the one they did for the TV series, and then they did the one for the movies. And, you know, for a minute I forgot that Tim Burton directed, like, I think he did two of the movies. It was Batman Forever, and I forgot what the other one. And I've seen those. I've seen all the Batman movies, actually, which was awesome. And I loved the conclusion of this one. It was brilliant, and I kind of want them to, I don't know, I know it's a conclusion, but like, I want to know what happens to my boy Officer Blake when I was just Blake, because I don't want to spoil it if anybody's seen it, but I have to say it, damn it. So, in his will, when Bruce Wayne died, he gave Alfred, like, the family home he always took care of him in. He gave, you know, because Blake was an orphan, right? And he gave I forgot what the name of it was, but he named it after his parents. He gave that orphanage his whole other house, or something like that. It was awesome for them to live in, so any child who becomes an orphan in Gotham City gets to live in that place. And it was so sweet. I loved it. And Blake was there, and he smiled when he heard that part. And then he actually got something in the will too, which was awesome. At first I was confused. I was like, wait, no way. It's gonna happen, isn't it? And so he has these coordinates on the sheet of paper, and he has, I guess, a GPS, like a handheld GPS thing. And then he has a duffel of stuff. Guess where he was? A new Batcave, man. And it's like in this weird place. I don't know, it's not the same spot as, you know, the Batcave. It was actually, I think, in his house somewhere, like down below. Because Alfred played the piano and he can get into it or whatever. What was it? But it was amazing. So all these bats came, like when he had to go through a waterfall. Like, and he was like on a arsenal and I was swinging and stuff. Then when he got down into the park,